Yuan, there we go. What is up, everyone? It is Thursday, December 14th. We're going to go over the markets. So starting off the S&P 500, you can see from yesterday when the FOMC statements came out, the market shot back up. And today they had risen up, and now they're just doing a bunch of sideways action today. What it is, it's hitting from the extension highs of the day, and that has been the resistance levels right up here. See all that? Right up there. And without any more news going on today, that's probably where it's going to end up. So the December rally, which has, where is it? December 6th, 5th. Yeah. So the December rally has been in full effect. There it is. There's the first day. It's been sideways. No, going straight up. So it's been paused for today, but not surprising. And especially after the day we had yesterday. And so we'll go over the trades here. You can see from the news today, it's actually really positive news. Core retail sales were higher. Retail sales month over month were higher. Unemployment claims were lower. And so, I mean, you would have thought all that would have spurred on and make it go higher today, but I guess they're just taking a break from having 1, 2, 3, 4 straight days up, going on 5 over here. So, but starting out, what we have looking at these blue lines right here, they're from the 5-wave Elliott move lines, and some things I'm looking at to see. They do have a lot of potential for it, and so I want to see if it really is something that's going to work out. And so basically all you do is when you get the 5-wave move, you can see here's a 5-wave move, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And it went higher for the 5th point, but that's just where I know that it's for sure a 5th wave. You put the inside pitchfork on, got a couple of different levels testing out on it. The yellow line's a 1, the light blue's 2, purple's 3, and the other blue one at the top is the 8. And what it is, when you hit the 5th point, if it's from the yellow, it's closed above it, you take it up to the light blue. If it closes above the light blue, you take it up to the purple. And if it closes above the purple, you take it up or close to this blue line up here. So you can see, here's this one, I had it yesterday. So you can see yesterday, here's where it closed and opened up and went up there and hit this one to close out that trade. So this one worked great for it as a continuation trade for this 5-wave Elliott move. Worked perfectly for it. So that one is done. Then there is another one utilizing this one down here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all you do is put the inside pitchfork on points 0, 3, and 4. And we can see from here it's going pretty well, but hasn't reached the blue one up here. So there's the 5th point, and price is just waffling around. Here it closes over the yellow line, so we're looking for it to go up to the blue, goes against it, but then goes up towards it, hits it, no problem, closes above the blue, hits the purple, no problem, closes above the purple. Now it's getting pretty close to the blue up here. So you can see that now it is using the purple line, which is, was at the 3, the 3 line as support, is bouncing off of it for some reason. Don't know why, but it's bouncing off of it. So we'll see going into Friday if it's going to get that continuation up and see if it will get close enough to get to that blue line. So I have seen it, times before. It gets close to the blue line. Maybe this is close enough for it. And it, if it doesn't go up there and hit it, if it gets close to it, I would like to see it get a little bit closer, but then maybe it is what it is. Because what I'm thinking for this trade, especially for the blue line, the 8, number 8 up there, that it doesn't always go up there and get hit. It gets close, about 75, 80. That's probably more than 80%. I mean, if the whole thing from here to here is 233, and it made it to about right here. 193.233. I mean, what's that? 80+% for the move right there. So that may be it, but we're just keeping an eye on it to see if that is what we're looking for it. So we still got the blue on there. So we'll just leave that on there to see. And then from here, there was just some expanded triangle trades, and the one I talked about yesterday, instead of using the shift, using the inside pitchfork. You can see down here wasn't really anything that good. There's the close. Here's where it hit for the ultimate exit forward, around 5 points. The maximum was about 7 points, so a good little trade. Wasn't able to make that trade, but then there was another one over here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So put on 2, 3, 4. Came down and hit it, and then we have another one. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So potential 2, 3, and 4 right there. I would like to get into this because I'll show you another one for the Dow Jones that was similar setup for this, but took forever for the symbol 4 to form. And by the time the symbol 4 was formed, this is already up there and pretty much hit it, so couldn't do anything about it. So hopefully we get a green one down here, because then we'd have, I'll just go ahead and chart this 1, 2, 3, and then potential 4 right there. And so that's what we're looking for. Go take that one off, don't need it. I'm doing the what's it called? Elliott wave ones in different colors, like that purple color. When I was looking at the Wolffoot wave set up a long time ago, I'll just leave it for that, which is to show me that's different than the expanding triangle ones. So I'll mark it right there. So we do have potential long right here. Like I said, I hope that this turns green sooner than later. Let's see the 5-minute chart. Is it green down there? So no, it's not even green on the 5 minutes, so it still has a little bit of ways to go. But we do have a potential retracement trade set up here on the 5-minute chart. So we'll put that on there. How that works, price comes up in here. We're looking for a short for a scalp right there. And so yeah, that's is that a good one? Let's see, what would it be? Yeah, that's good. Number 2.1. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, we've got potential long right here and the potential short scalp for the retracement trade right there. Then want to see it going into tomorrow, maybe Monday, if we get that good pop up to get us closer to that blue line for that, which is the 8 line of that inside pitchfork trade from the 5-way L8 move. Going over to the Russell 2000, is this the question I had regarding this one? Because there was one where, yeah, see, this one wouldn't have worked. This one would have been a losing trade here, utilizing this one. I mean, that's bad news, but the good news is it doesn't kill you for your overall bank account from what like having the shift pitchfork would do. But one thing I was looking at for this was, so like here would have been the entry right there. So when you take the high from it and go to the entry bar right there, what if you go and you, I guess I didn't change it. Okay, internet's messed up right now. Let's see, is the internet? Okay, well, we'll see whenever this there. Oh, I think that's picking the right thing. So one thing I was looking at is perhaps what I should consider doing is, because there's the entry, you can see there I have my Fibonacci retracement low at the entry bar and the highs at the previous high. Waiting for price to come up to the 50%, which is how I've done it before, which I really like getting that. And then you either get out, so you get out to 50 and you get out at either the 1.146 or 1.414 or the exit line, whichever one is closer. So if you had done it right here, down, like the 1.44, it's a 4.5 point gain. But again, it's neither here nor there. I mean, obviously, the target is this green line right there. So if I just take it to the green line, say you got in right there on the entry, hits green line right there, it's 9.5 point loss. So it stinks, but this setup works, I would say, for just what I've seen 90% of the time. So if that's the case and it's going to work, 80 to 90% of the time, and you only take those losses, then that's, going to be wildly successful. So I'm willing to deal with that. It's just the issues having with like the shift pitchfork when I was having the same setup using shift pitchfork, the losses were way, 4 times that amount, which is not something you want to deal with when it doesn't work out. So that's what I'm looking for. And this could even be, a good, whatchamacallit, a good, I don't know, another way to get out of it is, yeah, there will probably some times when the price, it comes down to here and just keeps on going down and hits it, no problem at all. But it's always be better safe than sorry, where, okay, you wait for either 50% or say even, what are you doing? Sorry. Alexa's phone is turning on. So say you got in right there, you just take it down to the 1.414, either right there. What's 2-point gain for it, way better than a 9.5-point loss. Or you wait for the 50% to get hit, and then you look for the exit down over here or the green line, like I said, whichever one is closer. So just some things for me to consider, which way I want to do this. Note, leaving trade. Green line. So that's that. That's that. And then from there, there's not a whole lot going on. We got expanding trade here, but it is literally nothing. It's way too shallow. See that right up there? So it's nothing. So, I mean, what I need to do is go start all the way down here and start counting the 5-wave Elliott waves. I'm not going to do it here in the video. I'll keep this stream live after the video and do it there, but for now I'm not going to do it. But I do want to come back and see what that's looking like. Yeah, here is the one. Let's go back here real quick. Let's see what's doing. Nope, nothing FOMC 5-minute chart is moving form. Nope, still nothing in 5 minutes. So still a bit of ways away from it. I mean, maybe this is something to consider right here. Is there was that. This something I'm thinking about right here is maybe for this, since we use the inside pitchfork and the entries may be more aggressive. I mean, maybe you don't wait for this to form down here, the semaphore to form down here. You just go ahead and get it when it closes above it, and then just take it up. So something I'm going to monitor and see what how that works. All right, Dow Jones. So there's a lot going on with Dow Jones today. Let's take some of the stuff off so it makes more sense. So the first trade we have right here is just the shift. No, excuse me, not shift. Hold on, let's put this on there. There you go. It's just a triangle trade right here. Let's take all of that off too. And it was on actually the 5-minute chart from what it was. So here you can see we have 0.1, 0.2 orange, 0.3 lower high, 0.4 higher low. So that's how we get what I call the triangle. You get points 3 and 4 within 1 and 2. And then I put this yellow line on it to signify points 1 and 3 for this one. Because these black lines right here, which I'll take off, are the black ones. That's for the expanding triangle trade. So then from there, you just go to points 2, 3, and 4. And I need to change it to triangle trade. And the entry is when the price closes above the red line, which is 1.5, and the exit is the 5 line right there. But here's what happened for this one. Now, obviously, it didn't go up and hit the blue line, came back down, went back up, came down close to it, and then finally came down to the bottom side and finally hit the blue line for it to consider being close enough to hit it right there. So this is another one that I'm monitoring to see how I want to handle this, where before when I did it, where price came down and hit the line the other way, then what I would do is, see, there's the entry for it. What I would do is, what was it? I think I'd go, oh gosh, what was it? You take the base of the exit was target the other way. Yeah, the 1.14, well, that's too much that way. And it's obviously not going to be down right there. So normally I would take it closer to where like the entry point was right there. So where like, say for instance, you got like right there, If you take it like up to right there, that's a win. If you got it right there, and it's going to be your exit, overall you'd have a real big win. About 180 tick gain, 25 tick loss. So, sitting at 155 tick gain right there. But I just have to see how exactly I want to do that, because how I look at getting in these trades is I would just take the low from the move to the breakout bar or the entry bar. And then I'd wait and get down here at the 50%. Now, obviously, you're going to miss out on trades when price just goes up. Here, it hits that line. But with this one, you can see right here as well. Here it went down, hit the 50, so it gets you a better price. And look right here, it went up to the 1.146, and that was the high of it. And then it sold off all the way down there. So maybe that's the play right there. Is once it goes down, hits the 50% the other way, they move the exit to the 1.146 level. I'm just monitoring this and see what it's going to do and the best way to trade it, just because there's a lot of questions I have with it compared to how I had been trading it with the shift pitchfork. So that's that one going on right there. It's still live. Then there was a extended triangle trade, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a couple of them actually. I mean, this day is just range day. So here you take 2, 3, 4, change it to expanded triangle. You can see it closed above it right here. Went up there and easily hit the target. And then if we did kind of like the optimal entryway, you see it did come down and hit the 50%. Went up this 1.46 and the 1.414. So let's say we got it right there. 1.146, 46 tick, and that one is about 63 tick. So that one worked out nicely. And then honestly, we had 1, 2, actually 3, 4. We have a lot more. We have several others. That one. See that bar went and closed down. Finished it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, price closed above it. This is when I was talking about looking at getting in. This green semaphore did not form until I think like that bar right there, because as you can tell, these bars form after the fact. They don't form exactly when the lows are going to happen. Otherwise, it'd be super easy to make however much money you want to do if you knew exactly where the turning points were going to be. But so here was low, here's closing bar high, went down to the 50, and then went up to the 1.414, a little bit closer, and then it sold off. So, that may be the play. That means that seriously may be the play for this, is if it breaks out, and then if it doesn't go on from the breakout and hit the green line right there, then you just take it from the low to the breakout bar high, or the entry bar high, getting at the 50, and the exit is either the 1.146 or the 1.44. Because like right here, for instance, was it right here? Which one was it? Which one were we just looking at? I totally forgot. Totally just drew a blank. Is it this guy I was looking at? I'll have to go back and look, sorry. But just the last example on one of the other charts when price was coming back down. Is this one, right? Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. So like this one, for instance, their price, there's the entry bar, there's the top of the fib retracement, low of the fib retracement, down to 50, came back up right there. So maybe that one is done, hit the 1.44 and it's done. Either it's the green line or the 1.44. Assuming it doesn't just break out and go there and hit it. So there's that one. And then from the inside pitchfork, maybe it's the same, not inside pitchfork. Yes, inside pitchfork, but for the triangle trade, maybe it's the same thing, where we take the low from the move right there to where the entry bar high is. And we see price broke out, went up, didn't hit the blue line, which is the exit for it right there. Probably need to change that color. It's kind of, let's see what this one is. It's expanded triangle. Well, yellow is entry, green's exit. I want them different colors So when I had them on there, I knew that they were a different ones. But anyways, I think I will yellow. Now it's blue. Anyways, so you can see price came back down, hit the 50, which we just talked about, and then it went up and hit the 1.146. So that's one thing that I'm considering. Should the 1.146 be the exit, or the blue line, or the 1.44, depending whichever one goes and gets hit first. So we need to see what this is going to do right here. I mean, this thing just takes off here down the downside right there, then obviously that trade is done, and we're going to make it be the 1.146 again, just to be rather safe than sorry for that, and say it's done. But price rallies back up over here, comes up and hits the blue line right there. Then I think what we're going to lean towards is the exit being initially when price breaks out. It's the blue. Let me delete this. It's a little easier to see. It's going to be the there's the breakout entry bar. It's going to be the blue line up there. But when we get this retracement back down right here, then we'll change. There's 50%. It's 50%. Then we change the exit to either being the 1.44 right here, or the blue line, whichever one gets hit first for it, and or excuse me, being the 1.146 or the blue line, whichever one gets hit first for it, and just leave it from there. So we just have to wait and see for this one. Let's see, 1.44, 1.44, or all right. I do want to go back to. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah. Wait. Is this it? 2, 3. No, that's not it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope. So we don't have anything here for this one. One, 2, 3. Nope, that's not a higher high. 1, 2. Nope, not a higher high. Oh, we do have potential retracement trade right here. Because you see, I'm going to put 50 down to 1.146. So we can put that on there right there. And then one thing we're looking at for the spider right here, this one thing I talked about yesterday, is this is a retracement trade we have on it right here. And if the price blows past this 1.44, gets up to like up here, something like that, doesn't look like it's coming back down at all, then unfortunately I might have to scrap this retracement trade setup. But if it sticks around this 1.44 level, again, which I mentioned yesterday, and then we get the retracement back down to this black line, which is just below the 61.8, then it's still a valid trade, because I have seen this happen before where none of the targets get filled in here, so keep on going up, hits the 1.44 the other way from the retracement trade. So you're just using that low, that high right there, because initially it's just an A, B, C, D trade down here. So we just look for the retracement back to this area, just scalp it real quick for a short. But have seen it go the other way to the extreme to the 1.44. It gets kind of stuck around that area. It can go a little bit higher than it, close a little bit higher than it. Have seen that. And then eventually comes back down and hits that target. So that's what we're waiting for the spiders, the SPY market to do. Just want to point that out here real quick, because we also have one right here. Get plenty of time left. All right. Oil, yeah, we got a lot going on here with oil right now. A lot we're looking at right here. So going over here, we have 2 long trades that got fulfilled. One going back to this expanding triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see here is where price broke out. Take this off, it's a little bit easier to see. Here's where price broke out from it right here. And we had big trades from the other way, but now we've had a nice big rally. It came back up and hit the target, the green line right there. Let's see if we put the 50% retracement from the green line right there. let's see here. Here's some trade. That would have been a nice entry right there for the 50, and then out right over there. And that's kind of where I got out again right there, 70.65, and got out at, where was it? 71.68 for that one. So I had to take a little bit of heat the other way before it went back up. But I was also prepared to get in at, well, okay, I didn't get in down here. I should have gotten in down here at the 1.414 the other way, because if you take it from the entry bar high to the swing low from the move right there, that's what you get there the other way. Look at that right off of there. But what I was looking at was I had it, I had it way, I was using the high from the move down to the low down there. See, that's where I had the 1.414 extension, had it listed right there. But that didn't come down and get hit. So maybe, you know, the move from it is actually from the closing bar high, which actually I think was this bar, excuse me. That bar right there, yeah. That was where the bar was. Came down there right off the 1.44 and then bounce back up to complete that trade. We'll take all that stuff off there. And then we had this long trade, 1, 2, 3, 4. Price closed above it right there, so that's the entry for it right here. And then just went up right there, powered through it, no big deal, for a nice little trade for that one. Then we have a 5-wave Elliott move right here. So if we put on the points from 0, 3, and 4, here's what I'm monitoring right now. So we have another potential one that I put on over here, but we still need a retracement. Let's see if we could perhaps be getting that here to make it 0.4. Yeah, okay, well, we're in it there. Okay, we'll go ahead. That's where we need 5 to go right there. 3 and 4 when it hits at 23.6. That's what started. So we see what the low is. The 5 is the orange line right there, 73.23. So we need that to hit to make that a 5-wave move. So we need another one. But before that, we put the inside pitchfork with it right here. So there we go, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So within it, price closed above the yellow line. So next target is the kind of neon bluish. See, price went down a little bit, but then powered up, down, powered up, and then bam, hit it right there. But also at the same time, it closed above the blue line. So next target we have is a purple line right there. And again, those numbers are blue line's 2, purple line's 3, yellow line's 1. So just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Closed above it and took low heat, but then bam, bounced back off and hit it. And then closed above it here today. I actually got in and then out on this bar because I was thinking about, well, maybe I should go ahead and take that trade. So it went 88 to 72.08. You know, if the exit's all the way up here, I said, no, I'm still monitoring this thing. I'm not 100% confident in this blue line up here. These other ones, I'm pretty confident in. The 1, 2, and 3, I'm pretty confident. Like when it closes above the yellow line, which is 1, take it to 2, close above 2, and take it up to 3. I'm pretty confident in those, so I'm gonna start utilizing those when I can. But this one, I'm just not as confident in this A1 right here. That's why I'm going to monitor this one. But you know, since then it's come down some, so we'll see what's gonna happen to that if we get a pop back up. But I mean, oil is up big today. It's up over $2, almost 3%. Was well over 3% earlier today, but now it's had a little bit of sell off. So we'll see going into tomorrow and into Monday if there's some factor in the market that's really going to pop this up, you know, to get this up from around 72-ish dollars, you know, up to the mid 74s. But, you know, we are in potential 5-wave Elliott move. The only way that gets broken is if this keeps on going down and penetrates wave, excuse me, 1 right here. But so that's another one for oil that we're looking on. So well, looking for still more of a bearish move, going from where it's currently at 71.79 up to say about you know, 74.30ish, you know, just depending on what the time frame is when it hits the blue line up there. So I'm just monitoring that one. Going to NASDAQ, there's another one we're monitoring right here. and see. Take this off. I'll need that. I do want to look at that real quick. 2, 3, 4. It went down here. All right. Yes, I'll take that off. We'll need that. So here is a couple expanded triangle trades right here. Here's one down here. I think I was using the minute chart for that one. 1, 2. No, I was using 15 minutes. That'll work. So here, 2, 3, 4 template. Let's see, went up and hit the blue line. Easy for that one. Been a real nice trick right there. Close it above it. That one closes above it. Just get in right there. Take it about right there. Yeah, it's easy. So then we have another one, another 5-wave move. Let's take that off. This guy. So here we go. Start new one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we just take it from 0, which is right there, 3 and 4. So here we had a NASDAQ close above it, the 1 line, and then waffled around a little bit, and bam, hit that one, hit the 2 line, blue line. Then for the very next candle, it closed and pretty much hit the 3 lines. So that one's done. And then was waffling it back, closed above it right there. So if the 8 line is going to be the true exit for it going up over here, then we are looking for it to go up there and hit that one. But it obviously has gone away from its own. So again, that's just another reason why I'm waiting to see for this trade setup if the 8 line up here is truly a valid target for it, like it seems to be the 2 and the 3 are. When the price closes above the 1, we go to 2, price goes above the 2, and then we take it up to the 3, or close to it at least. But the biggest question I have is when the price closes above the 3, maybe we just take it up to the 4, or we really think it's going to go up to let's see what. Yeah, see, they hit the 4. Maybe add the 4 to that thing. I mean, maybe that's as high as it goes. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll leave it on and see what's gonna happen to it. I mean, today, when price had hit up in the extension high levels of the day, that's been the resistance right up there. It hit right up in there. Won't go any higher. And eventually sold off for it. So. Found some support down here, got off the 1 line right there for that pitchfork trade. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. We do have a retracement. Bam, hit the 50, went down here, hit the target. So we do have a retracement trade as well up here. We'll look at. So we'll see. And then going over to Bitcoin, I've had to do some major readjustments because how I do the Elliott wave now, I take it reducing to the 23.6 for the retracement level, and I think before I did to the 38.2, and that's changed up kind of everything that I've looked for it. So the big exit that I was looking for was around 78,000 for it, but this changed up the Elliott wave moves for it. But if the 8 line of the inside pitchfork is truly the target, then look at this right here. So using this 5-wave move, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. There we go. Price closed above the 1 line, hit the 2 line, closed above the 2 line, went up there, hit the 3 line, no big deal. Then we get this one row bar right here, and this is using the weekly time frame for it. The row bar right here closed above the 3 line, so we're looking at if that's truly the target for it, then the target is on a sliding scale moving up right here. But look what's happening. We've had a big sell-off all the way down over here, found some support, and now has been shooting up to it from it. So if this, truly is the target area, like once you get a close above it and you say the 8 or close to, at least close to the 8 is the target, then there's a long way for price to go from 43,000. Let's say it goes, on a 45-degree angle, 143,000. So you know, we could have, if this, again, if it truly is it, have a triple and more price currently is for it. But I'm not saying it is. That's the big question mark I have. Is this 8 line truly a target to go for when price closes above the 3 line for it right there? And the reason why I do the 3 and not, you know, take it up to the 4 line, you didn't see it for the reason why, you know, this bar never would have gone up and hit the 4. Let me put it on there real quick. So there's 4, came close but never hit it. So that's why I don't use that one up there. But the 8 line is truly it, then, you know, we got some serious value right now. And now Bitcoin is serious right up, which, you know, wouldn't make sense because price closed above the purple line and went to the blue line either way. Okay, well, here we have one down here. The note I put for myself. Let's put these notes on here just because I'll forget going back and looking at them. But like, here we have one right here. Like, look at this. There's the, I guess 5 was probably about right in here, but we have close above it. When we heard the 2, the next one, the next bar closed not just above the 2 line, but the 3 line, but never went up and hit the 8 line. And look what happened. Have a sell off, then comes back down here, the 8 line, hits it, and then goes up there, hits right off the 8 line, and then we even gap up from it right there. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm still looking at the 8 line, using it as an exit for it, because, you know, say you'd gotten in down around here, say something like that, and then got around here, you know, you're looking at 270% gain right there in Bitcoin. So that's why I'm looking at this one right here, where price went above the purple, went all the way down here, didn't go all the way down and hit the blue line, but now it looks like it's gotten its support and is potentially moving up to a 5-way move as well, going up this way. And so we're seeing if price is going to continue up in that blue line. Then blue line gets hit, and that's a true target for this one. As long as price closes above the purple line before selling off, then I think we got a winner here, but probably years away from this. I mean, because it's right here. Let's say even hits it here. Yeah, that would be January until 2025 right here. But it is kind of been what Bitcoin has done, where this is when the futures open over here, and here's the low. This, you had a 5-wave move rally, you have a sell-off. 5-wave move rally. Up here, you have a sell-off. 5-wave move rally. Let's start over. 5-wave move rally, sell-off. 5-wave move rally to a new high, sell-off. 5-wave move rally to a new high. There's a candle for that one. 5-wave move rally to new high, sell-off. Now we're in a potential 5-wave move right here, but for the 0.4 to happen, we need price to what am I looking for? This one. Yep. We need price to come back down to this line right here. So that'd be 38,000. But if it keeps on going up, we just keep drawing it up there with it. So, you know, price 5-wave move rally, new high, sell off. Price 5-wave move rally, new high, sell off. Now we're in a potential 5-wave move and maybe a potential new high. And if, you know, if this truly is a target, then not saying we get there in this 5-wave move. There could be other, you know, it could go 5-wave move. Let's see here. 5-wave move. Let's see, new high, say somewhere like right in there. Now we take it to new high. We get a sell off back down in here, and then we get a 5-wave move rally, you know, up to extreme new high, way up over there. Or it could just be 5-wave move, new high, extreme rally right up here. We'll just have to wait and see if that is going to be the case. And I guess one of the leading drivers based upon this setup is this truly the A line up here? Is that truly the target for it for when it happens? If not, then we'll just leave it at 0.3, the purple line, and say that's it. Even if price closes above it, don't worry about it. Yes, sometimes it does go up there and hit the blue line, but that may just be like an extreme level trade. But hey, if it does, rally up and go hit that, way up here, close to the 140,000 itch or so, 140,000 plus in Bitcoin, then we definitely have something going on. So hopefully it happens, because that'd be great. So yeah, that's basically it for today. A lot to cover. I know there's a lot of new trade steps and everything. Like look at this now. Here's SP 500. It's popping off right here from closing above it. So that's one thing I was looking at. Is this, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4 low low, 1, 2 higher high, 0.4 low low. Closed above it right here, so that would be the entry bar. But what I wait for is the retracement down to 50%. So obviously sometimes, for ones when they close above it, just take off, you miss out on those. But on the ones that they don't, come down and hit it, you get in at a better price. And then, hey, is the exit, right here at the 1.146, or is it the green line? So that's, that'd be a nice trade, 12.5 points or so, SP 500 right there. Maybe less if it goes up all the way over there. But do I need to wait for this green symbol to form right here? That's another question I have. So basically, this title of the video should be just lots of questions, waiting to see what's going to happen for it. But anyways, I try to get these videos under 20 minutes, and this one's at 40 minutes. So just a lot going on in my trading world right now. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff figured out since I've moved on this past week from a couple trade setups and started some new ones over here, which I think have shown a lot of promise so far. Just a lot of them to wait and see right now. So anyways, take care out there. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, I'll keep the stream going for a while. I'll take a break here real quick and be back here in a little bit. Thanks.